taking on the Tennessee Titans. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Nashville. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Charbonnet. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Hill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Seahawks send out their punter. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Toney. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. At their own 20-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Okay, coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You talk about this Titan defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hill now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Willis looks to pass it here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Titans had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, Then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 18. 31 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 31 yards.
Get it.
And the Seahawks first down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Seahawks 14, Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Chop alert.
And Charbonnet once again.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Left wing 19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Block. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Willis out of the gun. That one's taken in by Spears.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19. Come 19. Ready.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
And a quick throw here that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go for it. It's Spears.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tajay Spears
taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
35-yard line.
On the jump.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now. Block. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
Here comes third down and 7. Willis.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Hill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here now a 3rd and
Steady.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
Here comes Tony on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Willis to throw.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Titans 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Willis. That's complete to Davis.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Block. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now run by Charbonnet. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll try the air now with Hill. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready,
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Timberwolf! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready?
Now Willis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd down, it's Willis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer!
Back to throw. Hill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 8.
Now Hill.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Hill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Let's go now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. There's Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70. Go.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Shotgun snap to Willis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's taken down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Okonkwo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A run now with Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Hill now to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hurt.
Now it's Hill. Johnson's got it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
19 tight.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hill looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hill. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Come on. Hey.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Ready.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is